Hey there, welcome back to the Spyro Let's Play. It's been a hot minute since I recorded, about a week or so, because I've been distracted, but I don't want to waste any time and I just want to get right into it. Today we're going to be tackling Dreamweaver's and all likelihood Nasty's world, and polishing off the first in the trilogy. So let's get into it. Okay, Dreamweaver's home might be a tad annoying with the size changing enemies, because I won't be able to charge the armored ones if they're big, but that's okay. We're doing good so far. I think there's a weird, guarantee that those two enemies guarding the staircase will always be big and you have to be the one to shrink them. God, I love Latif's redesign. He just looks so chill and serene. And I love the little star pattern on his night wings. I think Dreamweavers was probably the homeworld I was most excited to see reimagined for this, because there was no guarantee what kind of direction they would take with it. Like, obviously they kept it very faithful to the original idea, but there's a lot of leeway when it comes to reimagining it, because there's only so much they could have done with the old 64-bit game. And I say this all the time, but it just looks so good. I love the aesthetic. I love how the castle melts into the rocks. I love the pink cotton candy clouds. I swear I was aiming for the other one. Bingo.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done. I'll be done when I've toasted that nasty Gnorc.
Oh. Oh, I can still get it. Yeah. Ooh, good thing I came back. There you go. I will say, though, that I think some of these armored enemies creeped me out a lot more in the original. You know, back when there was more room for interpretation about what they actually were. Not so much now.
The fools you see in this world are invincible, but that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Yeah, that's my boy, Spyro. Yeah, I think that's it for this island. Ooh. Yeah, it took me forever to find this illusory wall. I think it is a good idea for a hidden skill point, but I don't want those to be regular. I definitely don't want to Dark Souls it where I feel like I need to hit every wall just to make sure. Oh, I'm missing the one. I'm missing one red. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Oop. There we go. Sorry, mushroom. Oh boy. Dark Passage. I don't know what was the idea behind the addition of like the little petals scattered about, but I adore it. And I kind of like the particle effect of the petals flying upwards, like a weird reverse snowstorm. When you say you have to make a level reminiscent of a dream, boy, they really nail it. I actually remember once upon a time when I was really young, I had a nightmare about this level. There's an area upcoming where it's like a few narrow stone walkways over like a pool of acid, I think. And I was running along those being chased by a monster. I was real young.
I'd rather flame the fools.
Now you're thinking.
Oh, Spyro, you and your darn quirky violent tendencies. Yeah, this area. I was running along those stone walkways, getting chased. It freaked me out.
Thank you for releasing me.
That guy has too cool of a design to just be a thank you for releasing me. The constellation patterns on his wings, the fact that he's blind, but like, you know, he's got weird dragon magic, so that doesn't slow him down at all. Sometimes I have to wonder how the design team feels about so much all the effort they put into redesigning these NPCs, because designing anything is a lot of effort, and like these character designs go so hard, and yet they're on screen for a total of what, 20 minutes for every dragon? Barely anything.
That's me, all right.
Stay away, stay away. Every time I get that fireworks crate, one of these mushrooms has to walk right towards it. And I've told you already, I don't like the fodder getting hurt unless they have to.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty, but I'd really hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Fair.
Don't worry.
Very
the only
fair.
one that's gonna be trapped is him.
If I'm mistaken, in the original, this was a weird lava pit that was just here for no reason. Or I guess acid. Green lava.
Thank you for releasing me.
I remember those devil archer guys being such a pain in the original. I think that's everything? Yeah. This is an amazing skyline. I remember Dreamweavers frustrating me a lot when I was younger, because it should. It's a late game area. But, you know, now that it's kind of become effortless with how often I've replayed these games, it feels just the same as everywhere else, and I've kind of been able to let go of that, you know, childhood frustration that came with it. You know, that made me dislike the level because of how challenging I found it. And I just get to appreciate it for how fun it is. Oh. There you go. What the? That's not on me.
Fairies are always on your side, Spyro.
I love how he's holding a Zoe plushie. Oh, sorry, mushroom. This is something I've noticed ever since I was a kid. This is the only one of these weird pop-up chests that have a red gem. I have no idea why. Pretty sure that's everything down here. Can I get this one on my first go? Yeah.
Ah, Spyro, thanks. Supercharge will get you to new places here in Lofty Castle, too. See where it takes you.
I feel like the animation work for that sidestep was both to highlight that he's in front of a key, but also to kind of guide you. It almost feels like he's trying to point you backwards because, you know, the way the whirlwinds naturally works, it puts you there and it looks like a dead end. Yeah, dang it, the same mushroom.
Thank you for releasing me.
Is that other whirlwind just to get to that island? Oh my god, it was, but it's so easy to just jump there. There we go. Some of the skill points they added into the OG Spyro were really hard to find my first way through. Oh, jeez, completely missed those. Those would have been an annoying hunt. And that's everything. Yes. I feel like I'm not talking much this time around because I find Dreamweavers to be so weirdly peaceful nowadays. Like I said earlier, it's not really a challenge anymore. I don't feel like it is. So I just kind of enjoy the ride. You know, it definitely feels like a dream. It feels nice and serene. Even levels that tend towards more nightmare than dream, like Haunted Towers or Dark Passage, they still just feel really nice. Then again, I do have a fascination with nightmares, so who am I to talk? Just speed run to the ferry. Always on your side. Why am I sucking all of a sudden? Is it because I said I was confident in my abilities to play this level? Impatience pays off faster. At least now I don't have to hurt any fodder animals. Ah. What is wrong with me today?
Hey, Spyro. All dragons know there's magic in a fairy's kiss. See what it can do to your power of flame.
Your beard is dangling dangerously close to that candle. Okay, so I know there's a blue hat on top of this wall. I know it's a skill point. I'm not going to go get it. I can never reliably get it. I don't know what the good jump... I try to get maximum jump height. I'm not sure the best angle. I just cannot get it consistently. And I'm not going to waste 20 minutes trying. I know it's there. I have gotten it. I'm not going to do it again. I just need one.
You've become a master of the supercharge. Great work.
I don't think this level is the level to tell you you're a master of the supercharge. I'm pretty sure it's treetops. Can I do this? Oh god, that might have been my death knell. Hell yeah. And now the level is easy. And we're cool and glowing for the rest of it. Never forget. God, I can't tell you how many hours I spent as a kid looking up at that hole in the roof thinking, ow! How do you get up there? It's impossible! It is a really well hidden secret.
hold your horns. Here comes Spyro.
Patience, little one. You'll soon have the opportunity to battle the one who matters most. Nasty Gnorc.
I remember thinking that if I could supercharge up this ramp, I'd be able to like crash through the wall and get to wherever that hole is. Like, I just remember thinking maybe there's like a breakable area, because I did not figure it out for a while, and I'm positive that I'd gotten decently well through Spyro 2 and 3, at which point there were, you know, walls you could charge through. So my dumb kid brain didn't think, you know, oh, they hadn't thought of that yet. It wouldn't be in this game. We just thought, there's got to be some way, and that ramp is there, and I've got supercharge. Maybe that's it. I think eventually I realized that I was standing here, and I realized I've never been over to that platform, and that was what clued me in on it. Pretty sure we can rock on to the end. Darn you. I do love this little quote-unquote ambush, because you're not supposed to be able to destroy this armor, so you go in here to get the fairy kiss and he pops up behind you and you're stuck with all of them. That's a good little setup. Heck yeah. Okay, this flight level has like one hectic bit, and then it's pretty chill. And it's right around here. It's going in between the lighthouses and the chests. Properly weaving between them is really tricky for me. That's chests. My goodness. What an amazing chest, Guinevere. I have missed one of those train guys before, and it absolutely messed me up trying to have to fly through the area and hunt him down. But Icy Flight, no big deal. Okay, now we just gotta deal with Jacques. Or as my dad always called him when I was a kid, Jacques Strap. Still calls him Jacques Strap, actually. See, that's what I get for trying to be patient. You're for this one, right? Yeah. Zero I'm after.
Thank you for releasing
Unica
me,
could have been
Spyro.
an artisan.
Take care.
this in one go. No. Oh, man. Sorry, bud. Now can I get this in one go? No. Nope. And my nose is itchy from nervousness. Thank goodness. I feel like I always had trouble as a kid getting back, because I felt like the base platform wasn't high enough, and I'd always try to get from the raised platform, but that is far back enough that the distance doesn't line up. But it's a jump that always messed me up as a kid. Works every time. They did a great job with the enemies in Jock. They do look like nightmares. Pretty sure it's just these and the boss left.
Any advice before this battle?
Advice? A wise dragon once told me aim high in life, but watch out for flying boxes.
Huh?
Seems like very situational advice. Weirdly, I think Jacques is the only boss that doesn't drop the coin when you, or the gem as you damage him. He hoards his till the very end. Piece of cake. And that's it. Heck yeah, Dreamweavers was nothing.
Well done, Spyro. I hope you know what lies in store for you. Nasty's
Boy, do
world
I
is
ever.
not the friendliest place you'll ever find. Are you ready to go?
And now we get the repeat dragons.
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro. And you are the dragon that must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then you can challenge the Gnorc himself.
I definitely remember being weirded out as a kid that the voice actors would change, and I'm glad they kept it consistent for the remake.
Need a lift?
No, you need a gem. My biggest critique I will offer to pretty much anything in the remake is that the sound design for a lot of things just felt better in the original. And one of those examples is the TNT barrels here. Boy, did they just sound really nasty. They sounded a lot more urgent when you flamed them.
Keep up the good work, Spyro. I expect Nasty's really starting to worry about you.
I'd be shaking in my Gnorc boots if I were him.
Nope. Third time's the charm. Ah, great bit. If I don't mess it up. Stop. Ah, there you go. If one explosion is great, 3 explosions is way better. Boy, do I remember trying to charge this barrel at this guy as a kid. Just not enough clearance on the door.
Wow, I never thought I'd be rescued, especially by such a little dragon. What I mean is, I always believed in you, Spyro.
You gotta believe.
Punch, kick, it's all in the mind. Now that's satisfying. fuse was longer than I was expecting. Oh, I didn't think that would hit both of them. I really love how they locked Nasty's world to be a sequential thing. It's definitely the best level when it comes to like you are progressing. Whereas the other home worlds are very much, go at your own pace. I've always loved Twilight Harbor. And yes, I'll get it out of the way, I also hate the paint guns, but I understand the change. An easy mid-ground would have been to just make the paint the same kind of orangey yellow as the lava. Wow, twice in a row. Good job, me. There you go. I just wasn't playing fast enough. Definitely my favorite of Nasty's worlds. I have no idea what it is. I think partially it's just because I like Twilight, the time of day, and the lighting on this level, that very deep orangey yellow. It looks nice. Whenever I draw, I like to have my, if I'm gonna do a full background, I like to have the drawing set at sunset. Just because playing with those reds and yellows, and if it's late into sunset, purples at the top of the sky, it looks really nice. Sorry, rat. Pretty sure you could charge those in the original.
Be on the lookout for Gnorc commandos, Spyro.
They better be on the lookout for me.
God, never lose that moxie, kid. I wish I had that level of confidence. Ah, thank you, Sparks. I'm glad I did a double take first. Is that gonna point me just... That's pointing me across the harbor. Oh yeah. That was bad. An extra life one. Thank you, Rat. Your sacrifice will be remembered. For at least the rest of the recording session. Weird that I'm having more trouble with the little guys than the big uns. Oh good, I'm sucking every way. You know, this is good. We're just getting all of the deaths out before we fight Nasty. I could have sworn dying saved my gem progress. And yet those gems were there. These guys aren't giving me gems. I picked up their gems, right? Okay, Damocles, go easy on me this time. You weren't listening. And they're gone now. Good enough. That'll be it. It's just such a pretty level. Even in the original, I loved it. Alright, this is it. Okay, here we go. The weirdest final boss in any game I've ever played. Well, True King Allant is also a weird choice for a final boss. But Nasty is up there. Come on. There we go. Now let's just double check and see I got everything in the tunnel. Weird that they have the split here. You know, if they ever made a Spyro team racing, like there's a Crash team racing, they really gotta give Nasty a track that's just the two gem thief paths and his own path kind of intertwined into a single, you know, circuit. It'd be so fitting. Yeah, just Nasty left. Yeah, I really loved when they did the Spyro Grand Prix for Crash Team Racing. But I am shocked that they made Nasty Gnorc a balanced character. The slowest archetype. Look at the speed this boy has. Also, speed-oriented characters tend to be the heavier ones, and this boy's big. They went weird with the sizing choices for the Spyro characters in CTR. Yeah. Never fast enough on the first circuit when you're getting all the gems. God, there is a trophy for chasing this guy down. I think it's like 10 times in this area. And that was just a nuisance. Alright. Also, the only boss you have to hit twice instead of 3 times. Ooh, I remember this bit stressing me out as a kid. Oh!
You're toast, Gnorc.
That's brutal.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Nasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
Just the stuff in Nasty's loot.
What do you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Okay, not yet. End credits. We got other things to do.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open.
Excellent touch of Spyro using his tail to point.
Come back when you have reached 100%.
Hey, would you look at that? Just a delightful little Easter egg from the start. When they're doing the interview, they talk about how they have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? That's just a subtle little nod to you're gonna hit 14,000 in Nasty's loot. Though something they got weird about this area is you're supposed to have free flight, and when you reach your height is locked so you can't skip the level. But when you reach different elevations, it raises your flight ceiling. But for certain areas like right here, you just cannot hold it at all. It just instantly shuts you down. This isn't a problem that's persistent throughout the whole level, but it's still weird. See, look, flight ceiling raised. Whatever. Should have included more of these bits. Always best when you don't have to actually chase down the thieves. Anything else up here? No. I love Nasty's loot as a 100% completion bonus. It just feels like almost like a victory lap, which is actually how I would describe the end credits in the original Spyro. In this one, in the remake, it's just concept art, but in the OG PS1 Spyro games, the end credits are all like flying camera shots of the different levels. And it feels like the devs giving you a victory lap. I do miss that, but I totally understand why they didn't go for it in the remake, because that would be loading in way too many levels at once. Bingo. Hold up, I just want to make sure. Yes, all that's left. Now that is satisfying. I remember all of the leak. I don't know if it was leaked or just some of the concept art that was shown off of this area, and there was a dragon hidden behind this wall. And I remember people thinking that it was going to be like hinting at a hidden extra secret that they were adding in. Just a tad disappointed that wasn't the case. But still, this is such a fantastic remake. And I've earned my shades.
Collected the dragon eggs, saved all the dragons, and recovered every bit of treasure in the Dragon Kingdom. How do you feel?
I feel fired up, Bob. And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly wouldn't want to spend the rest of my dragon days butting heads with nasty Gnorc and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. For every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt that Nasty, in spite of his misguided nature, was a worthy opponent. Uh-oh, here we go again.
And that is everything in the original Spyro Reignited. It's great. Ever since I was a kid, I've had a tradition of replaying through the original Spyro at least once a year, every year, because it's just my favorite. I'm incredibly nostalgic for it. It's fantastic. And now we're back where we started. Also, speaking of things that people thought were going to be a thing, this door. I wish it opened and had a secret. But other than that, we are done with the original Spyro. It holds up. If you've never played it, I recommend it. I just haven't got any words. It's too good. So I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for joining me today. I know you're spoiled for choice when it comes to content on the internet, and I'm honored that you would spend your time with me. So until next time, thank you for watching, and take care.